Hello there, YouTube. Hope you're well. Good afternoon, good evening, or whichever part of the world you are listening to this from. And today I'm going to talk to you about the 10 factors that can help with weight loss or fat loss. So, if you are struggling with shedding that few pounds or few kilos of um, body fat, then this video is for you. So, stay tuned. Okay, let's go for number one. So, number one is calorie deficit. So, what do I mean by calorie deficit? Calorie deficit is simply burning more calories than you are simply intaking. So, your calories can come in form of food and drink. Now, if you are burning more calories, i.e., through exercise, and you are doing a lot of exercise, you are generally going to go into a calorie deficit, therefore leading to a weight loss. And the key with the calorie deficit, you can't just do it once, you've got to do it consistently over a period of time. Other ways you can go into a calorie deficit, of course, if you have no time to exercise or there's no time for you to increase your activity level, is simply reduce the amount that you're eating. So reduce the amount that you're eating, reduce the amount that you're drinking. When I say drinking, I mean like in the form of sugary drinks or alcohol in particular. One way that I find to reduce the amount of calories, if I am trying to go into a calorie deficit for whatever reason, I generally don't, because I find that I'm usually in a calorie deficit anyway with my activity level. But if I have to, for whatever reason, I generally go by portion control. So if, for example, I've got a plate of rice, vegetables, and chicken, you know, if I usually have, a certain portion of rice, I'd probably reduce that portion over a time period, to keep that calorie deficit going. Okay, but you can do that with any portion. So you can reduce your plate portions in general. You don't have to completely give up your food, but just reduce that amount. To keeping that calorie deficit. If you and that's if you don't track calories. Like myself, I don't track calories. But if you do, just reduce the amount of calories you're intaking daily. Number two, plenty of vegetables. Okay, why do I say plenty of vegetables? Plenty of nutrients, plenty of antioxidants, and it's got plenty of fibre. Therefore, it will fill you up a lot quicker in a smaller portion than most other food as well. And also, particularly with green vegetables, you've got a fair bit of antioxidants as well. So that'll help with your general health, help with organ function as well. So therefore helps you burn a few more calories. Not to a super level, like I might add. It's not a super quick fat burner. Before anyone gets on me for this, but it just generally helps it just that little bit. Okay, particularly with the antioxidants inside the green vegetables. Number three, increasing physical activity. So, increasing physical activity, you can start maybe going to the gym and start doing more structured exercise programs or more exercise at the gym or outside, and maybe an outdoor fitness class, or just outside in general, like running around for yourself, like maybe jogging to the park, etc. Or simply, playing with your kids in the park, or walking your dog, doing more walks with your dog, doing more physical activity such as gardening or your household chores. If you're putting some of your household chores off, maybe now's the time to start doing it and increasing the amount of calories you're going to be expending doing them. So that's one way of increasing your physical activity. Other ways is simply, an example would be if you take the lift up to the office, take the stairs. You can burn more calories then. You're increasing your physical activity there. Or parking the further space away, so you have to walk to the building, to whatever place you're going to. Okay, which brings us to number 4, resistance training, or increasing the amount of resistance training you're doing. So resistance training, in a nutshell, is making your muscles work against resistance. Yeah, whether it be pushing, pulling, squatting, lunging, twisting, etc. So you want to be working a bit more against resistance. So there's 3 ways that I can count that you can put resistance training. You can use your own body weight, use weights, so dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells, sandbags, you name it, your own shopping, a car. I've used that before. You can try that. Although make sure you're okay before you do that, like no health conditions. And the third one is resistance band training. So you've got these 3, the 3 main ones that I can count. Yeah, if there's any more, if anyone wants to suggest an idea, comment down below. You can also use a combination of all 3. And what this does with resistance training, your muscles have to adapt, particularly when you're increasing the amount of resistance training you're doing, your muscles have to adapt to that stress. So when the muscles have to adapt to that stress, what's it going to need? It's going to need more energy. It's going to need more calories, which provides more energy for muscle development. So therefore, if you're burning, you'll be burning more calories developing your muscles. And on that note, number 5. So increasing cardiovascular activity. So cardiovascular activity is simply in making your heart work harder, and that can be done by any number of ways. You do hear of the usual ways, which is cycling, swimming, walking, running, cross trainer, rowers, and those are ways that can improve your cardiovascular health and get your heart working at a higher heart rate and start burning more fat, burning more calories. Yeah, but circuit training or resistance training, as we mentioned below, that will increase your cardiovascular health and increase your cardiovascular activity. Okay, number 6, drink more water. So hydrate yourself. Yeah, take more water to work. Particularly if you love the coffee, love tea. These are all diuretics, so they force more water out of the body. Yeah, you want to start increasing the amount of water you're intaking. Decreased or dehydration generally leads to slowed down organ function, which therefore leads to slowed down processing of calories or processing of energy going in, so therefore leading to a bit more fat build-up in the body. Number 7, getting more sleep. So in this day and age, less and less of us are getting as much sleep as we need. Okay, so I've heard a number of things that it should be around 8 hours of sleep you should be getting per day or per night. Some say 7.5 hours, some say 9 hours. I think it's generally down to your body type and the individual. Some people may need more, some people may need less, but around the 8-hour mark is where you want to be aiming. And you don't have to do 8 hours at once if you find that for whatever reason you've got a lifestyle where you can only do 4 hours in a night. You can probably maybe sleep half hour during the day or something if you can find that. But generally what more sleep does is, again, it will help with that organ function, help your body rejuvenate. If you've been exercising a lot, or if your activity level is quite high, it helps the muscles build up a bit more, or regenerate. But with that rested status, you've got more calorie processing power in the body. Yeah. Whereas if you're on less sleep, if you're feeling fatigued, your body's gonna store calories, store energy to keep you going. Yeah. Therefore, slow down your organ function. So particularly with digestion, and when digestion is slowed down, calories that is waiting to be processed is just going to be stored as fat. So get more sleep, get more Z's. Next one, number 8, compound or multi-joint exercises. So exercises that uses multiple muscle groups. So this can be your deadlifts, your squats, your bench press or press ups, pull-ups, exercises that uses more than one muscle group at once. My particular favourite would be the burpee. Not a particular favourite among many people, I must admit, but it uses a lot of muscles and a lot of movement that therefore burns a lot of calories in a short period of time. But with that being said, if you have an exercise routine that does have isolation exercises for whatever reason, if you want to build your shoulders up, or you're trying to build your bicep up, don't neglect those, because they still burn calories as well. Isolation exercises do have their place as well. Number 10, stress levels and dealing with them. We all have stress. I have stress. You have stress for whatever reason, one way or another. Okay. What I've been taught by my mentors is that stress is simply the adrenal response or fight or flight response in the body being stored in and not being let out. Okay. When you have that, so when you're keeping stress in, your body's not going to function optimally. Because the body's nervous system is still firing off, thinking, right, I'm still in this fight or flight response, but I'm not really doing anything. I'm not really doing anything. So you won't have an organ shutdown or digestive shutdown, but it does affect how effective your digestive system can be. And therefore how much you can burn fat or how easy you can burn fat as well. So if you're having a lot of stress, it can affect your, I wouldn't say your basal metabolic rate or your metabolism. It can affect the rate at which you burn fat, and it will affect the rate at which your body digests food, and not to mention stress kept over a long period of time when it's not released can lead to long-term detrimental health effects physically. So what are the things you can do to reduce stress? Well, I've just mentioned exercise and about 5 minutes ago. So exercise definitely helps with that. If you feel you need to, go to a punch bag or release your stress there. You could possibly take up meditation, maybe take up something that's calming, that can calm you down, and that you can release the stress there. But do something that can let that stress response out of the body. Obviously something constructive, that doesn't harm others. Please don't. But lets that stress response out of the body and just gives you that release. And not to mention, after you get that release of endorphins as well, which is pure bliss and pure awesomeness right there. Okay, so those are my 10 tips. If you follow at least 6 or 7 of those 10 tips consistently over the next coming few weeks, or if you decide that you want to celebrate Christmas, guys, we are coming close to Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving to my American followers and American listeners, by the way. Then by all means, go pick this video up, save it, have a look at this video. If you want to wait till New Year, and so and follow the tips on here. But if you follow 6 or 7 of these tips, yeah, then you consistently over the next few weeks, or in the next few weeks, depending on what time when you listen to this video, you should see results. You should see results coming in. You know, you should be, if you follow all 10, then then there is no reason why you can't see a drop in weight and a drop in fat. Okay, if you like this video, subscribe down below. Yeah, I'm going to start doing more videos once per week. Yeah. Also, I am an affiliate for a number of products. One in particular is the KO8 suspension training system. I'm going to put a link down below for that as well if you're interested. As of right now, they are doing a 40% Black Friday sale. So if you're interested, please have a look. Yeah, it is a great system. It's got resistance bands. It's a suspension trainer as well, and you can take it anywhere. You can do it. You can work out at home. You can work out in the field. You can work out on holiday with it. Yeah, check it down below if you're interested. And I shall see you all soon. Have a good day.